Right, so, welcome back. I'm Robert from the El Magnifico Games channel, and we are about to start a playthrough of Dark Souls 2, having just finished the first game. So let's get into it. Oscar, the guy that gives you the Estus flask before he dies. Oh, right!
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land.
I take it you can hear everything alright, including the voice. Excellent.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light.
Quite dark, really?
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human.
Tarantula, on the right.
A thing that feeds on souls.
A spinning wheel. Spinning fate, possibly.
Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north.
It's not lip-synced properly, but I wonder if
a great king
her mouth moves for Japanese.
Kingdom. I believe
Not English.
they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Beautiful, beautiful art. Oh, interesting insects. Glowing like that. Red moon. A lot of embers in the air. Were those skulls we saw for a split second? It went past a bit quickly. It doesn't look good. I'm no expert, but I think this is bad.
Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
So we're going to be repeating things over and over again. Is that just the bonfire mechanic? The thing that means we can't actually die? Or does she mean in a greater sense we're going to keep repeating the same thing over and over again? So it sounds like we used to have a family who we loved, but then we turned undead, and we can't return. Can't see them again. How we got onto this altar is a different matter. I'm not sure if the cinematic we just saw is supposed to be what just happened to us. Did we go to Drang Lake and jump into some sort of portal? Or was that a vision of some sort and we just woke up here? Things betwixt. Another very interesting thing is that we weren't... Oh, other players just starting out. Another very interesting thing is that we weren't asked to create a character. We were just given a character. We haven't gone for any character creation as yet. I noticed we're on half health, and it looks like if I'm reading that correctly, I think we have a maximum of 50% health. Someone got into a fight here somehow. That's a little worrying. Okay, that looks a long way down. I take it we do genuinely have no items, right? Yeah, it seems like we do not. Oh, it's going to be so hard going back to having no levels and no equipment. I'm not looking forward to that aspect of starting this playthrough. Check, so the jump setting is right to start with. Oh, that's a very good point. I forgot I even had to do that. But that was a very good point. A very good thing you had me do before. What about controller bindings? Can I not change them? Yeah, the jump button is definitely not bound the way I would want it to be. These are all mouse and keyboard bindings though. Am I stuck if I'm on controller? I don't see a way to correct it. Blimey. Don't know what that creature was. Are they hostile? Are you hostile or are you friend or foe? Well, they don't seem to be attacking me. I'm pretty sure you should be able to change it somewhere. Let's head up here, since this seems to be where the game's trying to lead us. Although I can't help but think that we may have missed something back here. Possibly not. In the same screen, you allow voice chat across region connecting. There are two options, left stick and the B/O button twice. Game options? Voice chat, region, jump controls. Oh, is that... Oh, that is set up properly, is it? Oh, it is set up properly. I do apologise. Obviously, I got that wrong earlier. Honey, I'm home.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face.
Charming.
The face of the curse.
You're not doing much for my self-confidence here.
An undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow.
I hope not.
Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Try to recall your name. There are a few differences between the games. They've added agility plus adaptability, which affects the iframes for dodges. 105 agility equals fast roll from DS1. Oh blimey, that is a very, very high stat level, assuming it works similarly to assuming the sort of levels we can expect to reach are about the same. You start at 85 as the lowest, if I recall correctly. Okay, that is very different then. Because most of our stats began at like 5 to 10, didn't they, in the first game? Are you sure of your name? Actually, no. Let's go with El Magnifica. Yes.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing.
For telling you my name?
It's a human effigy.
What is that made of?
Take a closer look.
It looks almost like tiny little twigs, but they're all bound together.
It's supposed to be.
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Here we go. Class and gift. Class, we're gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with the same as I did before. Okay, there's no thief. Warrior, knight, swordsman, bandit, cleric, sorcerer, explorer, deprived. Huh. Chests with items can break if you or enemies hit them, which results in the chest and the item inside it breaking. Not sure I like that change. Illusory balls are opened with the use item instead of attacking. Use item button. Strength build this run? I was actually thinking, I know what I keep saying about going with a strength build, but I wonder if I should keep up with just continuing with a dex build. I mean, what do you think? I do have slow reactions and poor coordination. But at the same time, I feel like a strength build could get frustrating. If I literally do not have the ability to effectively move out the way, I feel like it could get really frustrating to be playing a... Yeah, like, supposing I come up against... This is what I'm thinking. Supposing I come up against a boss that is genuinely challenging for me. At least with a dex build, there is the possibility that I could improve and overcome it. With a strength build, presumably I'm just stuck. If I'm trading blows and I'm not winning, presumably there's nothing I can do. Interact button, I mean. Sorry for the confusion. You pick what you prefer. Quality build, then? Is quality when you mix the two? Is quality strength plus dex? Yeah, I could do that. Is that a sensible idea? Finely skilled swordsman. Fights gracefully with strong weapons in both hands. I kind of want a shield, to be honest. I think the warrior is probably the best pick of what's available, and then I can build from there. Gift. Nothing. Life ring. The ring of old slightly increases HP. Oh, this ring of old slightly increases HP. Human effigy. A familiar looking effigy. Returns the hollowed to life. Presumably it gets used up though. Healing wares. Various items used to cure poison and restore HP. Essential for anyone travelling Drang Lake. Homeward Bone returns you to the bonfire last rested. Having one may ease your mind, but there are no easy journeys. Seed of a tree of giants. A seed grown from a tree of giants. Inedible. Interesting. What's that used for then? Bonfire ascetic. Tossed into a bonfire to raise the strength of nearby foes. Only for those who seek greater challenges. No thank you. Petrified something. A simple petrified lump. It may be of some use someday. What do I want to go with here? Is there anything here that's like the petrified lump or the seed of a tree of giants that might be key items later on in the game? Always go with the life ring, okay? How do I... Oh, that's how I changed the character's appearance. Do these builds not have names anymore? They used to. I think that's the one we want. Interesting. Go with that one. Homeland. Go with that one. That's quite nice. That one's also quite nice. And probably more practical. I don't know, that one... Let's go with that one. I think I'm happy with the hair colour. Can I go back or is it too late? Oh, that's not bad. Eyebrow. Obviously this is the most important part of the entire game, so we won't want to get it wrong. I think the eye colour it's defaulted to, I don't see it on the palette there. The seed is a multiplayer item. In DS3, your gender affects the gender of NPCs, so choose carefully. Do you mean in DS2? Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Oh, I do mean in DS3. Okay. Opacity? Oh, of the tattoo. What's advanced settings? Oh, this would let me customize even more in an even more fine-tuned fashion, like In Oblivion, presumably. Interesting. I think when you have her smiling quite a lot, the lips get a bit unnaturally large. Like so, I mean. Well, I say unnaturally. There probably are plenty of people that have lips that large, but you know what I mean. Like that sort of appearance looks more like the heavy application of lipstick to me. There, are we happy with that? I don't know anything about Dark Souls 2. Right. Let's get into it. Is this your true self? Yes.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow.
I don't think I can actually go hollow.
You no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Okie doke. Self-recollection. Reclaim flesh and set out as an undead. We don't... Why am I blocking or am I not? I'm not. Apparently this is permanently my stance now. It just seems odd. Why can't I put my weapons away while I'm in here with these ladies?
This is a limbo, a link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit
Fair
this
traveller. Did they say that because I chose
this
such a
lost,
light-skinned character?
decayed kingdom?
There's a keybind to hold block up. You have buff icon indicating it too. Oh, blimey. Thank you for the raid, Pikachu. That's incredibly kind. I don't remember the key point on the keyboard for it. Now kill her. I don't know about that. It's lovely to meet you all. I'm Robert from the El Magnifico Games channel, and we're playing Dark Souls 2. I've just started it. I've played Dark Souls 1. I finished that earlier today. And I've never played another Souls game besides Dark Souls 1. So I have no idea what to expect.
You must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will
Thank
is
you.
yet
I appreciate that, Jake.
then you may return here to start again with a clean slate.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow, TV Beamer. I really appreciate it. How did your stream go, Pikachu?
My name is Millibeth.
Millibeth.
The old women were once fire keepers.
Interesting.
I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on.
Looks after old firekeepers. So one question I now have is, when you say your mother did it and your mother before you, do you mean look after those specific individuals? Do firekeepers live an incredibly long time? Or do you mean that this is a place where they send old firekeepers when it's time to retire? As well as a Dark Souls 2 stream can go. Fair enough. It should be M on the keyboard. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Yeah, did you manage to get past the... what was it called? There was that boss you were having difficulty with, the... smelter? It wasn't a smelter demon, was it? Or was it a smelter demon?
The old women were
Let's
keepers
suffer
of the
together.
fire.
Yeah.
But now
I'm catching up.
fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows.
Fire fading, kingdom beset by hollows. Right, that's the lore dump then. That's what's going on here.
The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, fire keepers were commonplace. But now they are lost, scattered to the winds.
So one thing that's unclear is this... what kingdom is this?
The old women
Is this
are
Lordran?
sisters. I am told that long ago, that now they...
As you can tell, I do tend to take things reasonably slowly. I gotta run, but I'll pop back soon. No worries, Pikachu. Thank you so much for the raid, I do appreciate it. I love pain. You'll suffer. I'm not touching the game again.
Now, go along, go along.
Okay, it sounds like I've outstayed my welcome. Which stairs do I use to get out? Are they going to be mad with me if I open this? Is it a mimic? It's not a mimic. They don't seem to be mad with me. Human effigy. Wonderful. I wonder what I use human effigies for. I have life gems, whatever a life gem is. Okay. Right. Well, let's leave and seek our fortune. It's this game's version of humanity, I see. Where am I even going? Back over the bridge? Back over the bridge, I guess. Incidentally, it is lovely to meet you all. Starting DS2 for the first time tomorrow on stream. So we'll both be on a painful journey together. Alright. I wish you all the luck in the world. Ah, is this what I missed before? Yes, there's a path over here that's not so obvious. And that looks like large footsteps. I fully appreciate if you don't want to hang around, if you're worried about spoilers. That I can appreciate. Okay, is that some sort of giant naked mole rat? Is it a friend or a foe? Or neither? Hello there? Are you friendly? That's not a friendly gesture! Oh my goodness, you have a lot of health. Out the way, get your stamina back. Okay, that's how recovering health works in this game, clearly. I don't get it all at once, it just sort of drifts back. Move! This is a very interesting enemy. No! It seems more organic than the enemies in Dark Souls 1. Let go of me! Ow! Please don't do that! Die for the first time. This is Dark Souls. Oh dear. Break every chest. Mimics are terrible to tell apart into. I have been warned that breaking chests causes the items to be destroyed in this game. So better not do that. I don't know about stuff in it. Life gem stacks, you can pop multiple. No! Rubbish is awful. Where was I going? Oh, I didn't get any more life gems. That is concerning. I could probably sneak past that enemy. Well, it does seem like a bit of a cowardly thing to do. Life gems are consumable. Yeah, but I assume they work like Estus flasks, and I'll get them back when I respawn. I wish I could just import my character from the previous game. I wish I could just start out at level 90 with my Artorias armor and my 15 plus Balder side sword. If I could, this would be a very different combat, I assure you. Ow. Oh. This game is like Demon Souls healing. Oh, Life Gems is like Demon Souls healing. I've never actually played Demon Souls. You will receive Estus later. Oh, you will not. Okay. I don't want to use any more Life Gems, do I? I'm gonna need them. So, I guess I do need to sneak past that enemy. That's a pity. I would have kept grinding out that fight until I won. If I was getting life gems back, but since I'm not. You will receive Estus, but not life gems, to clarify. Oh, I see. So these are the only life gems I'll ever get. Also, where was the tunnel? You don't get life gems when you die. Oh, but I can purchase them, presumably. They're not gone forever. Or they're not. They're not unique. I don't know how I've managed it, but I've got myself lost already. Hello. Rusted coin. Wonderful. You can find buy more later, yes. Okay. That's the way I came. Ah, that's the way to the old ladies, so it must be on my left now? Yes. Okay, it's a pity to pass up on defeating this enemy, but I don't think anyone wants to see me spending an hour or more trying to defeat an enemy who's clearly beyond me at this stage in the game, as pathetic as that may sound. Unless I'm wrong, in which case please do let me know. Oh, I can't go back now, can I? Wait, isn't this where I just was? Ah, it is. Then how do I proceed? Do I have to go through the enemy? You get a good ring. Oh, speaking of rings. Hang on, how do I equip stuff? Probably from here. It would have helped if I'd had that ring on, wouldn't it? Alright, let's keep trying. I don't think I can afford to use life gems, so I have to do it in one life. Ah, that's probably where I need to go. Probably. So far, so good. And I'm dead. That's fine. Just the first challenge of many, I'm sure. Oh, since I have so many fresh eyes on me, do let me know if you can think of anything that would improve the stream. I do actually care a great deal about the quality of these streams. And if there's anything that would make the stream more entertaining, anything that would tend to make you want to stick around longer, that I'm not doing but could be doing, please do let me know. Okie dokie. They should be just round this corner. Ow. Oh dear. I didn't want to be there when I was. No, don't eat me. I'm being eaten. It's designed... Is it... I'm thinking, is that creature sort of like loosely inspired by a hippo? I'm looking at like the great big tusks it's got, although I don't think they're quite the right shape to be a hippo's teeth. I couldn't tell you. This is better than I can stream. I don't know how to get the game as the screen. Wait, you mean how to have the game full screen? What software are you using? Because I'm using OBS and it's just a matter of setting up the window capture to take up the entire scene. That's all. Unless I've misunderstood what you're saying. I appreciate the feedback though. All you have to do is set your screen to 60 Hertz. Oh! Is that a bug in the game? I see, so you weren't talking about... Right, you weren't talking about setting up a scene for streaming. You were actually talking about some sort of flaw in the game's code. I apologise, I wasn't even aware that was an issue. I'm gonna be honest, this is probably gonna be the rest of the stream. Me just trying to take this one enemy out at the start of the game. This is actually our first enemy, isn't it? Oh dear. That's that voice? Did I get a chance to change the player's voice and opted not to do it? I don't remember being given a choice about the player character's voice. I have OBS, but I've just used my phone's camera to record. Oh, I see. So you're actually recording your monitor, right? As in, you're streaming from your phone a picture of your monitor, or a video of your monitor, rather. I think you get a choice, but I'm not sure. Have I missed the chance to change my character's voice? Is it too late now? I might be thinking of some other Souls game too. Yeah, the thing is I just don't think the voice suits the character. Yes, I do. I see. Let's try this again. How many hits do you think it takes to take this enemy down? I think about 50 with this weapon. Oh, maybe not. What was that? 8 hits I got off? And it looked like I'd taken out maybe a fifth of its health. That would be 40. Yeah, something in that range. It's quite a few hits I have to actually make without taking too much damage. I do kind of feel bad when streams slow down like this. But I imagine you're all gluttons for punishment, frankly. If you're Dark Souls 2 watchers. Or rather gluttons for other people's punishment. That might be a better way of putting it. Oh my goodness. Oh, just remembered, item durability is repaired when you rest die, but they do break faster overall instead. Oh, I see, that is quite the change. See their health bars under the items. Oh, yeah. But in effect, wouldn't that just limit how much you could do in the game without resting? Like, it would mean that you'd have to keep going back to bonfires just to repair your equipment. It would limit the length of excursions. Okay. We established something important there. It doesn't look like it's reliably possible to get in there, do damage, and get out with when we first approached this enemy without getting hurt. Ah, I'm looking for what the opening is. Like, surely there's a safe way to play this fight. I mean, this is supposed to be an easy fight, right? This is like the first enemy of the game. I must be doing it wrong. There must be something exploitable about this enemy that I haven't identified. That, use different items and or repair items. That's a good point, but no. Blacksmiths and repair powder. It is a hard fight. Okay. To think, I defeated Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, earlier. And now I'm struggling with a hippo monster. No, this guy's harder than other early game enemies. Also, it's lovely to meet you, Session. I hope you're having a good day. Do I have a ranged weapon? I don't. How do I aggro you without taking damage? Just like so? No? That didn't work. That didn't work at all. I do think those probably are meant to be Hippo's teeth. I'm sure I'll win because, as I said earlier on, you know, it's the old, they have to win every single time and I just have to win once. But it may take me a while. Ah! Make a loud enough noise. That aggroes them. Right. Okay, you're walking towards me. Do you have no other attacks for this situation? Right, it looked like you were open then. I could have gone in for an attack, but didn't. Oh, have you given up? You've given up. I am aware if I get closer to you, you'll probably get interested again, though. Ow, that was a mistake. How do I bait out attacks without making myself vulnerable? Okay, you weren't as open there as I thought you were. Right, so that attack you recover from quite quickly. It's like the one where it lies down on its back. That's when it's wide open for an attack. If I could get it to do that repeatedly, I could just keep getting 1 or 2 hits in, back off, do it again, repeat. But I don't know how to bait out that attack without putting myself at risk. I guess using the block? Maybe? Would the block protect me enough? Maybe. Right. That did indeed work. I managed to get their attention. No, blocking does not give me enough protection. And apparently there's only time for one attack anyway. I imagine good players just roll behind the enemy as they're attacking it. That's what I was doing reasonably successfully when I was using the life gems. But I don't want to use up all my life gems on this one enemy. I mean, because imagine if I use the 2 remaining life gems in the next fight. Then what? Then I've got no life gems and almost certainly I wouldn't win. Clearly I should be saving them. And it's just too many hits for me to be able to rely on being able to roll out of the way of all of them. I need to find something else that's exploitable. Right, I've got your attention. How do I bait an attack? What about rolling past? Maybe. That looks promising. Get my stamina back. Roll past, roll past. Roll past, roll past. Roll past, roll past. Roll past, roll past. Yes. Oh, I was too far away. That's on me. I let myself... I think we have a viable strategy here. Oh, I'm still alive. I thought I was dead. Roll past. Roll past. Roll past. Roll past. Roll past. Roll past. Rolling past. Oh! Two-handing? Or shield blocking? I tried blocking with the shield. I managed to block the first hit, but I lose all my stamina. The second hit then gets through. It just doesn't work well. I could be mistaken. I think we're onto something here. I think my current strategy could work if I was better at it. It certainly seems like it should be possible to roll past that enemy without taking damage consistently, and that will sometimes bait out attacks. The thing I'm struggling with now is essentially just judging it properly. Judging when... The problem is, if I roll away and then get too far away from the enemy, if I roll past and get too far away from the enemy, I don't then have time to turn around, get back, attack, and back off. So I have to stay close, but then sometimes the enemy hasn't committed to a long enough attack that's safe either. So a lot of it comes down to judging distance well, when I need to back off more quickly and when I need to hang around. That's, I think, currently what's where I'm stuck. Like there, I got it wrong. I know that was a slightly different scenario, but I still judged it wrong. I should have realised I didn't have time. Oh dear. Whereas there, I just about did have time. There. That's an opening. That wasn't an opening, I just mucked up. Yeah, I hate to say it, I think this is going to be just another matter of my grinding it out till I get it. Which I realise may not be what you want to hear. But I think I've got the strategy now. In fact, I did see ArtDad 0311, so he's not playing this game again. I'm stuck on the big hippo monster Pikachu. Good to get used to this game if nothing else, as it feels different. It definitely does feel more fluid than Dark Souls 1 did. I mucked up. Okay, I just did a terrible job there. I can do better than that. Oh, I left that one alone until later. People in chat are telling me it's worth taking it out now, though. Apparently there's a good ring. And I think it's doable. I think I could. Can I make the UI a bit bigger? What would that be? Screen options. Doesn't look like I can. No, I don't see an option to do so. I think this enemy should be doable, but my goodness me, is it giving me trouble. Right, I've got its attention. Roll past, attack. I shouldn't have moved in when I did. Nope. At least I backed off at the right moment. Got a hit in. No! Oh, I could have got an attack in there if I hadn't gone for the second roll. See, I am doing an appreciable fraction of its health. The problem is, I'm like one hit away from dying now. It's not committing to anything that's going to tie it up for long enough. No! And then I just have to mistime one of my rolls and that's it. So the idea is to roll past it and attempt to bait out attacks that will tie it up. And then to hit while it's tied up. And then obviously to back away again. I think that should in theory work. We could try that button that means we're always blocking. See if that improves our performance at all. Oh wait, then that slows down recovery, which we don't want. Get out of there! Oh, that was bad. I think possibly trying to get on it to the side of it may also be beneficial. It seems like if you're to the side of that creature, it likes to roll on its back, or it likes to fall on its back rather. Obviously it will do it if you're behind it, but then you take damage. But my point is, I think there may be something we could exploit there as well. I ended up giving up on my first character as I felt I was getting hit by attacks I should have. And started again with the class with the most adaptability after that, Explorer. I see. What does adaptability mean in this case? Oh dear, we've seen better days, haven't we? We've got some good hits in there. Half health. I don't think I'll do it this time, but I think that proves it is doable. No! I didn't think I'd get hit then. Increases agility, which increases the iframes on dodges. Do we want to do that? If I were to restart, now would be the time to do it. Just at the beginning of the game. It wouldn't take us long to quickly redo everything we've already done. It would also give me a chance to check about changing my player's voice, because I'm not sure if I missed an option to do that. Does anybody know? Was there an option to change my player's voice at the beginning of the game, which I just missed? Go with the knight. He is an actual weapon, or sorcerer ranged for the win. I don't think there is. Oh, okay. If there isn't an option to change my player's voice, then I'm less inclined to do so. I got this enemy down to half health. I can beat them with my current character. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Go for a single hit unless you're really confident there's time for more. Oh, I misjudged that. Greed is good. Greed is not good. I just need to concentrate. I got them down to half health. This is doable. I lied. Oh, this is the one. I lied. Yeah, I've got slow reactions and poor coordination. So I do struggle. I do struggle, especially with games like this. Obviously, I appreciate each and every person that keeps me company when I'm playing games like this, and people that lurk, obviously. But if you're hoping for a skillful playthrough or a quick playthrough, I'm sorry to say that this isn't going to be that. That was interesting. I rolled away but got hit anyway. I wonder if I should be more... I wonder if I should be rolling to the side more. I could lock on to make that easier. But that might backfire. I wouldn't be surprised... I don't know, I'm just conjecturing here. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the way this was supposed to be played. Lock on and then just keep to the side of the enemy. Maybe. Maybe. No, doesn't work. That makes it... I wonder what I'm supposed to do then. I wonder what I'm supposed to do... It feels like with some of the attacks, if you try and roll away, you can't get out of its range quickly enough. Maybe just don't get close. Maybe it's more about judging when to move in. I don't want to spoil, but there is a closer bonfire. Oh, okay. I mean, my first instinct is in the house, but that wouldn't be all that much closer if it were. Let me check. Can I use this as a bonfire? No. Huh, you've piqued my interest. Because when you think about it, there's not actually a lot of places it could be. Huh, I don't know. I'll have another attempt, but I will bear that in mind and keep my eyes out. Eyes open. Eyes out? No, that is right, isn't it? I'll keep my eyes out. I think it's interesting the way its body jiggles. That's a touch we didn't see in the first game, I don't think. There, that was a good example. How was I supposed to get away from that? I'm not saying it's not doable, I'm saying I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out how I'm supposed to handle that kind of situation better. Because I saw the attack in good time and I rolled. But by the time I had finished rolling, I was still close enough that I could be hit. Hello, is that fire I see? That orange glow. Why is there an orange glow specifically on that bit of rock? It's not... Oh wait, if it were illusionary I'd use the use item button, would I? I cannot explain that. I don't like the fact that that hits me when it's not... Sometimes it hits me even when I'm clearly off to the side. Like, I take damage and it doesn't make sense to me intuitively why I would. Did you start as a warrior? I did indeed. Should I restart as an explorer? Is that actually going to be worth it? I can't help but think that once I've leveled a few times, it won't make any difference. Explorer has more iframes at the start. Yeah, I am thinking it would help. If you level a few times, it will indeed not make any real difference. So it's adaptability. No, agility you said, was it? Agility is the one that will give me iframes. Let me know if you're getting really bored with this and would like to see me just restart with an explorer. I don't have enough time to exploit that. That's annoying, because I was deliberately not getting greedy there. I was deliberately going in for one hit, not two. And it didn't seem to make a lot of difference. Yeah. +2 adaptability gives +2 agility. 9 iframes versus 5 right now if you change class. It's tempting, but I'm also thinking about the time investment involved in swapping class. Like, it'd probably take me 5 minutes or so to get back here, wouldn't it? But let me know. Let me know if this is getting frustrating to the point where you'd really like to see me do that, then do say. Sorry, I'll look at chat in a second. No, I made the wrong choice. Oh, so close. Personally, I think you should make progress, then come back to this guy. That's an option too. When you get a better weapon, for example, you have a broken straight sword after all. Alright, tell you what. If I haven't done it by 8 o'clock, I'll move on. At this point, it has become a bit of a personal challenge to see this enemy defeated. Because you've seen, I've gotten this enemy to about half health several times now. It feels like it should absolutely be doable. I'm just not quite good enough. It's good practice for some of the later bosses. That was close. Nearly got stuck there. Oh dearie me. That's a shame. Here we go again. Made the wrong choice, as you can see. Oh, it can be a difficult decision, whether to greed or not. Here we go. So far, so good. I'm getting better at baiting out its attacks. No! Oh, that was close. Was that down to about a third health? I think the trick is, or a trick that I've not been exploiting enough, is that there's some very fine positioning here. It's possible, if you're behind the enemy after it's done one lot of punching attacks, it always seems to want to roll backwards and crush you, to fall on its back. But it's possible to place yourself in such a position where it will miss you. It feels like it has to roll backwards on its back, but it will miss you. That seems to be the key. I think it's even chainable. I think someone that's like played a lot of Dark Souls could probably set up an infinite loop of that. No! Oh, that's not fair. What am I supposed to do about that? Right, where is it? Where is she? Let's aggro her again. There we go. She doesn't have a lot of reach under certain circumstances. I think her reach depends upon the specific attack. But I think with her normal punches, her reach is actually really quite small. No! Oh, I'm so determined to get this. I wonder how many Dark Souls 1 players booted up Dark Souls 2 for the first time and got really absorbed into this fight as well. Right, aggro her. Good. Bait out an attack. Good. If only I could rinse and repeat that. Why? Why did that hit me that time? Whereas on previous occasions it hasn't. Took me a good amount of tries. Just thinking about that nearer bonfire that I was told about. Oh, that didn't aggro her. There we go. Quite sure how I didn't get hit then, but I'm very glad that I didn't. Ow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use another life gem. Notice how I keep bringing her back up to the area where there's more space. Last life gem. Right, she's under half health. And so am I. I think I just wasted my life gems. No! Only wasted if you die. I did die. I can't help but think that if I restarted this with an explorer, I would just do it. Between the extra iframes and the fact that I would then have 10 life gems again, and I would know how to do the fight. Alright, get her attention. Bait out an attack. Presumably that's where the difference between 5 and 9 iframes would make a huge amount of difference. I did say I'd only do it up to 8, didn't I? And that's gone. Oh, dude, absolutely wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. Based on previous combat, I really was convinced she was going to roll backwards, but she didn't. Yeah, that really took me by surprise. One more go, and then I guess I'll swap up to Explorer. Will I? Do I actually want to do that? Do I want to go through the character gen again and pick a different class? That was close. Warriors are fine class. Explorer won't be much easier for killing this guy without progress. Okay. Think how sad she would be. Oh, we actually give up on your current character? Think how sad she would be. That's true. Oh dear. I am making progress. Like that time I got the, I'm not even sure if there's supposed to be a boss. I got the enemy, in fact there's no health bar at the bottom, so I guess they're not. I'm getting the enemy down to, last time I got the enemy down to about a quarter health. Alright, maybe I'll spend the rest of the stream trying to actually win this. This is what I mean by chaining infinitely. Oh dear. That went well. Sorry, I'll look at chat in a second. Yes! Oh my goodness. Took me a little past 8, but I did it. The sit on them tactic is straight out of primary school. Yay, good game. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. How many levels do I get out of? I only got... It's funny, I've gotten so used to endgame Dark Souls that 1,000 souls seems like nothing. Gold pine resin, that's good for your weapons. I wonder if they were actually weak against lightning and if I could have won that very, very quickly. Had I run past, picked up the gold pine resin. Additional reduction of enemy poise, interesting. Incidentally, am I reading this correctly? Do I get 4 rings now instead of 2 from the previous game? Or or is this trying to indicate that I get 2 ring loadouts or something? Yes, 4 rings. That's nice. I thought the previous game, when I was playing Dark Souls, I did think that we'd be better off with, that the game would work better with more rings, but perhaps slightly less powerful rings, and it looks like that's what they've gone with. Okay, so I don't actually know how to progress, if I'm honest with you. I don't even know. Someone mentioned in chat, who I should remember, but I apologise, I have a terrible memory. Someone did mention there's a near a bonfire, so presumably there's a bonfire around here I could be using. But I'm not using. Through the house. Oh, did I exit the wrong way? I nearly missed the bridge, running off the side. Ah, okay. I thought there was only one. Oh, I see. There's 2 doors. So that was completely unnecessary. Well, fancy that. Right, can I get even one... Whoops. Can I get even... Oh, I can warp from the beginning. That's nice. Burn, I assume, is the equivalent of Kindle. Can I not level up? Is leveling up not a thing? Oh, item box from the start. I don't have to buy it. Bonfires are places of respite. You may also light torches on them. I can obviously destroy the car. I wish I hadn't had to do that. Soul of an undead and a torch. Presumably the game's emphasising that I can light a torch on them because that's going to be useful in a moment for some reason. Burning was increased difficulty for the area. Not doing that. In addition to other things, leveling is different in DS2. Can I level anyway? Can I just level now? Depending on what you burn. Need a firekeeper. Okay. No leveling for me. Not yet, anyway. Is there a boss through here? Attack. our weapon. Oh, I must have timed it wrong. I was trying for a riposte. Hang on, I'm doing a terrible job here. There we go, it is possible. Not many souls. Hold on, let me just heal. Because I have no Estus flasks, of course this is going to be a lot harder. Gonna have to learn the whole game again, aren't I? Well, this is technically a new game. These are tutorial rooms. The timing is very different compared to the first game. Oh, okay. That'll be the difficulty then. Oh, presumably there's no reason for me to do the tutorial rooms though. Like, presumably that is just a dead end with some enemies in it. Or if I do the tutorials, do I get a reward at the end? Loot. Okay. Worth doing then. And mechanics, etc. So do I have to parry earlier than I would in the previous game? I can't seem to get it. Yeah. That's a pity. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think, with some exceptions, the parry timings were done well in Dark Souls 1. Brief delay after parry for the crit hit. Right. Okay. Hold on, it may be easier if I prioritize the looting for now. Since I need to wrap up soon. Dash. We know how to dash. I don't know why you're telling me now though. Oh, we're not doing badly for souls, are we? Oh no, not again. I mean, it would be rude not to. Okay, I didn't seem to get the crit hit there. I'm not quite sure why. Behind enemy's back, critical hit. Yeah, that I didn't seem to pull that off. I got ever so close, as we had to in the previous game, but it didn't seem to work. Most enemies sit on the ground, so you have to wait a second after the parry. Dagger. Good, good. Switch weapon. Yeah, I know I can do that, but I don't have another weapon that's worth using that I'm aware of. Backstep. Oh no! They got me! I wasn't expecting the quick follow-up attack. I've got to get my souls back. Oh dear, I think I just destroyed that monument. That standing stone. Right. Why no crit? What am I doing wrong? It's very strange. Did you see that elaborate path that soul took to get to be absorbed by me? That looks like my soul's up ahead. We were walking almost as fast as the souls were moving. I wonder if we dash, if we could actually keep the souls away. I don't know why we would want to. That seems like a terrible idea. Now they're the one that's defacing ancient monuments. There we go. Life gem. Way. Although I notice it hasn't been added to our bar. If they're giving us a life gem at this point, is that because they assumed the player might have used them all up by now? I wonder. Move camera. Oh, a bird's nest. That's presumably the way back down.
Give us smooth. Yes, you. Give us silky.
Who said that? Is this like in the previous game? This is why I mentioned Snuggly in DS1. I see, I see. I don't think I have anything like they described. Huh. Let's kick that ladder down. And I'll write that down for next time.
Give it smooth. Yes, you. Give us silky.
So, bird's nest. Give us silky. Okie dokie. Dinah and Tillo. Oh, thank you. That must be their names. The creatures that are speaking to us. Although I can't actually see them. I didn't see any eggs there like I saw in the in Dark Souls 1.
You. Give us smooth. Yes, you. Give us silky.
Very interesting. I was wondering if I'd like put something in there and a giant spider would come down from above or something, and it wasn't actually to do with birds at all. Anyway, we'd probably better call it there. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. It was a pleasure to meet you all. Thank you very much for the raid, Pikachu, and it was, as I say, a pleasure to meet all you raiders. Obviously, it's also... Oh, thank you for the follow, Session. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I do appreciate it. What was I going to say? Streams coming up. On Friday, I'm going to be continuing with Norco, which is an adventure game about living in... It's in the near future. It's a sort of dystopian... It's based in a dystopian South Louisiana, where... well, companies have far too much power. I could go into the story of that game, but well, suffice to say, our brother appears to have been kidnapped, so far as we can tell. Our mother is no longer with us and appears to have been doing some research, which a local company had a great deal of interest in, and we're basically trying to uncover the mystery there. That's Norco. we are getting towards the end of that game. I'm predicting that Friday's stream will probably be the last Norco stream. Next Saturday is going to be the next Dark Souls 2 stream. So for those that don't know, what I've been doing on this channel recently is I tend to alternate between two games to try and give a bit of variety. But that does mean that the day on which I'm playing a particular game follows a fortnightly cycle. So this week it's obviously, today's Monday, it's obviously Dark Souls, then Friday's going to be Norco, then Saturday's going to be more Dark Souls, next week it will be the other way round. But those are the streams I've got coming up. I don't know what I'm going to play after Norco. I've had a suggestion for the Silent Hills 2 remake, which I possibly might do. That was suggested because I do like playing puzzle games, and this is a more action-y puzzle game, so I'm told. But I take suggestions. We have a Discord server. There's a stream suggestions channel there. You're all welcome to join the Discord if you're interested. Also, if you catch me when I'm streaming anytime and you would like to, if you'd like to leave a suggestion, I welcome it. As I say, I genuinely care about these streams, and I am genuinely trying to grow this channel. So, I really appreciate any feedback I can get. I've got a VTuber model in the works for those that are new here. I'm hoping to have that all ready for April. That's the current plan, along with a bunch of other changes I'm hoping to bring in around the same time. But yeah, that's what's coming up. So if you're just interested in Dark Souls, that'll be next Saturday. That'll be the next one. Or Dark Souls 2 rather. Thank you. Oh yeah, if my streaming schedule should change, then I'll announce it on social media, which currently means X, formerly known as Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and Meta Threads. I have just seen a basilisk in the background. Sorry, you can't see it because I've already got the subscribers screen up, but I just saw a basilisk. That's worrying. Still, that's for me to worry about on Saturday. I also, obviously, I appreciate absolutely everyone that comes to these streams. I appreciate everyone that keeps me company in chat, and I appreciate everyone that lurks. You are the reason that I do this, genuinely. And, well, I hope this stream's been at least somewhat entertaining. So, once again, thank you for coming, everyone, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.